funding to do more musicals this year. That's what I'm actually out here doing.
Welcome back. We're going to start off our coverage of Sundance, as we perennially do on this program, with a fellow who is once again kind enough to join us and talk a little bit about what's happening in addition to film here at the Sundance Film Festival. Chris Ryan is the progenitor of the VUCA Energy Drink Party List, but he does a lot more than just tell everybody where the parties are. He's talking marketing and branding, and that's what we're going to talk this morning. Good morning, sir. Welcome.
Thanks.
Welcome back. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
How are you?
Good.
You look rested to start off the festival?
I do usually come a day before to do that.
Right. To settle in, drink lots of water.
Get acclimated to the climate.
Indeed. So you made a comment about this year, and of course, as you say, the VUCA Energy Drink List is the thing that people are really curious about because it lists all the parties. That being said, the broader perspective of what you're really doing here is helping brands connect.
Right.
Through marketing, but also through events, which is that experience that people really love and connect to.
Right. So what I do a lot is a lot of brands contact me, and I help them connect either through to do their own spaces, their own lounges. In the past, I've actually connected them to other venues, other lounges, and had them set up there. That was one thing I've done, and throughout the year I do that, with a lot of brands, and whether it be this festival or during Oscars or Coachella or anytime, 24/7. That's one facet of my little crazy life that I kind of do. So besides the film and theater work that I've been starting to do a lot more.
Indeed, and let's talk about that in a second. But let's talk a little bit more about what the outcome is for a brand, and with all of these parties that are sponsored by various brands, whether they be consumer brands or more business-to-business focused brands. Everybody's got maybe a different idea of what they get out of it. Talk a little bit about how you help those folks do that.
So what brands usually are focused on in Park City during the festival is either they're looking at consumers, and a lot of the official sponsors really just target the consumers on the ground, or they're looking at creating buzz. And creating buzz either by targeting influencers and targeting press. And they are going to measure their ROI through those conversations that are being had, conversations online. So they're measuring they have programs that are measuring those conversations and seeing what the ROI is on that. And also they have publicists that are out pitching those pictures, pitching those stories of celebrities walking their carpets or attending such and such events. And these stories are measuring the conversation. And that's how, that's usually the two strategies they use, is either we're going to target consumers or we're targeting influencers and press, and we're going to create buzz.
And the metrics are so much more measurable in 2016 because of social media, because of
media, so to speak. You can actually go in there and measure what they're saying and what they're feeling, and whether that message, how that message, if they tell somebody else, how that message is is still getting through when they tell the 15th person down the line.
And all of that being said, it's a party list.
Exactly.
There are a lot of parties happening during Sundance. Talk about VUCA.
Yeah, so VUCA Energy Drink is our partner this year. They're actually for press, for talent, for filmmakers. They actually have a welcome kit for the festival. They're going to be dropping it off tomorrow to various different filmmakers and celebrities and press outlets. They were ordering it through the list, and then and that's what they're doing. So they're the sponsor, and then. So that was their only play they decided to do at Sundance. They decided not to do it, and they're going to be at various different venues. They're doing product only at various different venues.
Now, let's do a little shameless plug, because as you mentioned, you're doing some Broadway producing, which is exciting. You did your first show this year. Yeah,
I came in as a co-producer of Dr. Zhivago. I actually met a woman here 2 years ago, Wendy Fetterman, at an event, and actually she reached out to me for the list, and of course I have a soft spot for Broadway, and so I gave it to her.
So she got that list.
She got the list, but because free tickets on Broadway is actually a motivation for me. And then we partnered up on this one show, and now we're partnered up on 2 shows for 2017. She actually won the Tony this year for Curious Incident of the Dog at Nighttime.
Wow.
She won the Tony last year for All the Way. last season she had 7 shows on Broadway, 5 musicals
Wow.
and 2 plays. So she's a really prolific producer. So we partnered up on, for the next 3 or 4 months, I'll be, finding investors for these 2 big musicals. One with Josh Groban for the 2017 season. So I'm looking forward to that, and it was like a new experience, and something I was interested in already. Boom, why not try it? And I met him here at Sundance.
And you have a great partner to get you into the process, the logistics, all of that sort of thing.
Exactly.
Good for you.
Didn't know
That's
anything
great.
about this world, and now I do.
Well, love and passion combined with experience, and away you go. Well, we'll look forward to hearing lots more about your Broadway production career.
Oh, yeah.
In the meantime, it's great to see you. You keep it tight. Hold on that list as you always do.
That's
and
right.
for those of you out there who are fortunate enough to get your hands on it, well, you're very lucky. Chris, great to see you. All the best.
All right.
Have a wonderful festival. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks a lot.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Jeff Hansen is going to be speaking about a film called Belgica. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.